I think that's definitely one of the best Hollywood fixes I've ever seen. Hey, this is Josh with Budget Mechanic. Today, as you can see, we are not in the garage, but knowing I'm a movie lover, my producer has put together some film scenes involving broken down cars or mechanics that we can watch and see what Hollywood has to teach us. Okay, I have not seen this film, but we got trucks on the ice. Ooh, temperature gauge, 200. Generally, when you look down a temperature gauge and you're overheating, you should stop your vehicle, not keep driving. Oh, more steam. Bad.
What the hell was
Bad.
that? Over.
Sounds like my head gasket.
This head gasket is making noise. There's no way to know sitting in the driver's seat that you blew a head gasket. Keep pushing it. Maybe if you just keep driving, it'll get better. Oh yeah, it's fully hot, fully steaming. That's why you should never keep driving when your temperature is getting hot, because you will end up blowing something, whether it is your coolant hose or your radiator, which could be what's happening here with the steam, or foreseeably your head gasket could blow if you let it run hot long enough. Oftentimes head gasket, you would see smoke coming out your tailpipe. So I don't know how he knew that, but shouldn't have kept driving. We got a car broken down. See that for sure. There's the mechanic.
Turn it over now. Here goes.
Ooh, the clicking.
That is definitely the starter.
This is definitely the starter. The clicking sound, as we know, can be the starter. Can also be other things. Dead battery, bad connections. Not sure why they're on the side of the road with a bad starter being the reason that they're stopped, because shouldn't they have been driving already? Anyway, they must have stopped to look at the cows and then the car didn't start.
What, y'all need a tow or something?
No, thank you, officer.
I don't need
think
it.
I gotta just give it.
Oh, she doesn't need a tow.
Bypass the starter.
She's gonna bypass the starter.
She's good at this stuff.
Very good at this stuff. Bypassing the starter is a thing. So there is a way you can, if the ignition is on, you can reach down with a screwdriver and you can short out those 2 points, which bypasses the switch in the starter solenoid. Basically, it fires the starter. It's on the starter itself. So you've got to get your screwdriver down to wherever the starter is on the engine. It's definitely not up where the battery is. And the key would have to be on. You can see she just reaches in basically right by the battery and shorts something out with lots of sparks. But that would mean that the starter is fine. So it's definitely not the starter. So I know they made cars differently back then, but not that differently. I think that's definitely one of the best Hollywood fixes I've ever seen.
I know, but how
Little Miss Sunshine. This is a road trip movie. You know there's got to be some car trouble.
I mean, you're doing it. How hard can it be?
Stick shift.
Push the stick down hard.
I'm pushing hard.
Grind those gears.
Okay, there you go. Now push the clutch in all the way to the floor.
It's on the floor.
Generally, when you're grinding, like something's wrong, you should not keep grinding.
Stick it on there.
Push down hard.
So manual transmission van, it's running, but they can't get it into gear because when they push the clutch, it's not allowing them to shift into first.
You got a problem.
That's true.
Clutch is shut.
Oh, the clutch is shocked.
Get a new one?
So mechanic says it's the clutch, just not disengaging the motor from the transmission, so therefore you can't get it into gear. Makes sense to me.
You know these old buses? You don't need the clutch.
Oh, it's a good mechanic.
You only really need the clutch to go from
Giving them
number one.
ideas how they can drive
As
without
long as
fixing
you
the
keep
car.
working on the hill, and you let it go. And it goes 15, 20 miles per hour. You start it on third, and then you go from third to fourth.
Okay, so he's saying without the clutch, you just get the car rolling until it's going fast enough, and you can just jam it into third gear without the clutch. It's a thing. I've definitely heard about a lot of old bus drivers doing that when their clutches go out.
Dad, I want you in the car first.
I know, we know.
All right, here we go.
Classic.
Everybody push. All right.
So what's odd is the van is not running yet, so it looks like they're going to try to bump start it as well, which they can't do without a clutch. Okay, he started it.
I'm putting it in gear.
He's putting it in gear. It doesn't look like 20 miles an hour to me, but... Okay, well, that worked. Keep that in mind anytime your clutch goes out. You just gotta push it to 20 miles an hour. and hop in.
Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything, and we will see you next time.